Stand by to launch FanStream Sports.
3, 2, 1.
Let's start.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to FanStream Sports.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of From the Rough. It's America's favorite golf podcast right here on FanStream Sports. I am IndyCarTim live from the Dallas FanStream Sports studios in North Dallas. And joining me, as he always does, over there in the pretty box. I'm the ugly box. He's the pretty box to the left of your screen.
First box.
PGA of America member, Mr. Johnny Gerber. Hello, Johnny.
What is up, buddy? What's happening? It's been we keep saying this. I don't know why we keep saying this, but it's been a while since we did a show. Well, we did. It's been a week. We missed 1 week or two. We only missed 1 week, right?
Well, that's like 4 shows though in a week.
I know. We are back, and I keep saying that we are back. The reason I know we're back because this is how real golf starts. This is the Florida swing. Florida swing is when the PGA Tour starts. And certainly it used to be back in the old days, but this is where we make our hay. This is where my old stomping grounds, a lot of these places that I love, I've played. And this is where, if you look, and I know you know, if you look back in our past in our betting circles,
yeah,
this is where we really start to hit it just because of knowing the golf courses, knowing the players. So I'm looking forward, starting now is when really golf starts for us, and I'm looking forward to it. No more missed shows, guys. Maybe Monday shows we'll miss here and there, but we'll extend, do a little recap on Wednesdays. You know, my tournament season starts here pretty soon on Mondays, but we'll certainly catch up on Wednesdays, and maybe, you know, like I said, do a Saturday show. We always keep saying that, but we're getting so much.
You keep saying that.
I know, but we're getting so much demand for doing a Saturday show.
You're the one, not me.
Well, you can't. You have to do it now because there's no more college football. No more college football.
Do it. I'll do the show with you, but you have to do the show. You have to be there too.
I'm right here.
Friday night when I call you and I say, "Hey, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning." All I hear is.
Now, is that the sound of a Tito's and soda going down? That's
going down? Yeah, you and your
right.
Blueberry cranberry vodka drink.
No, it's not blueberry cranberry. It's
whatever
either
the
Tito's.
Hell that is.
Well, it's called a drink.
Tito's Blueberry.
Yeah, no alcohol.
Western Sun.
There, no fruity drinks. No fruity drinks. But
you're truly.
No, great. We're ready to go. Florida swing. We're ready to go, and I'm excited. I am excited. Weather's starting to get good here. I mean, we got what was today? 78 degrees, which is great.
84 here.
Yeah, I was a little. Yeah, it was good. It was nice.
I had to turn the air conditioner on in the studio because I walked in the studio here and it was 87 degrees.
Ooh.
Because I accidentally left the heater on in the studio like Friday, and I hadn't been here since Friday.
Thanks.
Dude.
Thanks, Obama.
We don't pay for electricity here. I don't care.
But that don't mean you got to catch the damn thing on fire.
Global warming. It's just a space heater.
The space heaters catch on fire.
You know what? If the studio burns down, you know what? We'll go get another one. These things are just a dime a dozen. It don't matter.
I'm trying to look where my wallet is because we
got insurance. We got insurance, right? We got this table right here insured for $78,000, which is probably half of what it cost.
Yeah, that's what it cost. But you know, it's an original like you. You know, it's an original table just like you.
You know what's going to table more than my kids.
Well, the problem is that is wood, so if it catches on fire, it's burning, especially what it is. And second,
got all the stain on it.
We can't move because we don't know how to unassemble that table. We're going to have to figure out a way to open up those doors and lift it down somehow because there's no way.
Well, I still have videos and pictures of when they brought it up to install it, but I don't know how they put it together. I didn't watch them do it. Really complicated.
I'll have to call Steven with Hollyfab and see what we can do. And but we don't have any, we have no reason to move that place unless you burn it down. So we're in good shape for right now. Knock on that table.
About ready to knock some walls down and expand here. If somebody move out next to us.
That's what we're waiting for. That I can't wait.
Great.
Can't wait. Mothership.
Make that happen. This is the mothership here. We love
it
here.
It is.
I may have to live here pretty soon. My rent just went up again.
It did.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Me and my 4-bedroom house. I got 3 kids living there, and one of them's not even mine.
Well, oh, you sure? Because you got 27 of them. I'm sure there's some lineage there somewhere.
I hope they're not related because they're dating each other. So that would be awkward.
It's usually not good.
She's Mexican. You'd like Sophia. She's Mexican.
Yeah, but we are in North Texas, so you never know.
There's a lot of Mexicans in North Texas.
Yeah, that's why we got so much good Mexican food here.
Texicans. That's what they are.
Yeah, I like it.
Mexicans. Speaking of Mexicans, Johnny, thank God the Mexico Open is over. We don't have to worry about that crap anymore. Just come back to the States. Not that the Florida swing. You're a lot higher on the Florida swing here. By the way, folks, you have tuned into the 2025 Cognizant Classic preview here on From the Rough on FanStream Sports. We're going to get into that, some of the players, the odds. Of course, Johnny's picks are coming up. The one, and this is where you start making some money, is on the Florida swing. If you've been with us for a few years, you'll know that that's when it really kicks off. So again, if you're not following, you're not winning. So you got to follow along every single damn show that we do to follow along Johnny's systems. And that includes the matchups on, and I'm distracted. I'm looking at the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in the history of my life right now. You're not in my TV in front of me.
You are not in my house right now. How can you see
what? Who is this, Johnny? You know ESPN betting shows.
I do.
Some girl named Erin
Dolan.
I guess I'm about to marry her.
Well, you can't. You're not. She doesn't like you. I promise.
Very distracting.
She's Erin Dolan. She is very attractive. She's very attractive. But she's not the most beautiful woman. I mean, you're not in my house right now. So.
She's hot. Well, who do you have at your house that's the most beautiful woman?
That's none of your business. I'm trying to get some brownie points here. They're in another room here. So let's just relax.
Hey, look, if you want brownie points with women, you just have to name drop IndyCarTim and say, it's my business partner. That's my podcast host. That's my best friend in the whole world. And they will, that's all you need to tell a woman.
And they will certainly come running back to me. That's exactly right.
She'll either slit your throat or she'll marry you, one or the other. I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of both,
she's cute, man. Good
marrying and splitting, slashing your throat and getting married. We did make last 2 weeks in a row very nice profitability on our picks. Mexico Open, very nice week last week. Almost $600 net profit, $300 net profit from last week. 1-0 on matchup. So this is where we start to roll. We're very, very excited. We're just still a little bit, a couple $100 under in the negative in terms of betting, but we are 12-4-2 on the matchup. So listen, we were way behind the 8 ball more so last year than we were this year. And at the end of the year, we turned out to over a $6,000 profit if you're betting $100 a play. So again, as Tim said, and I say it all the time, we do social media, follow every week, follow the same increments, and just play every week. We're going to have ups and downs, but this is where we're really going to start rolling. And I love this week's card, as we'll talk about a little later on the show. Yeah,
we will get into it. We're not going to get into the Mexico Open. Yes, we did have a first-time winner, but Johnny couldn't do a show Monday, and I didn't feel like doing a solo show and having people throw fruit at me on stage, because that's what happens every time I do a solo show.
True.
But I did want to talk about kind of the season here real quick in general, as we've seen some things transpiring here. I still think we've got maybe more questions than we had even at the beginning of the season. Here we're 8 tournaments in, and I just wanted to get your take a little bit on a couple of things that I've seen here. Again, with just more questions than we have answers to. We've got questions in the state of the game itself. We've got questions about some of the top players' games, some questions about some of the top players' health. We've got the Masters now less than 2 months away. Which again is my favorite. It's my favorite tournament. It's my favorite week because that's also my birthday week typically. So I can't wait for, to get deeper into the Florida swing here, and get that out of the way. But, the 4 tournaments coming up, the Cognizant, the Arnold Palmer, the Players, and the Valspar, kind of has a way of exposing weaknesses in people's games and elevating those who do well on these types of courses. And Johnny can go on and on and on about who plays well out in Florida and why they do well. But the person who elevated his game here the last 3 seasons has been Scotty Scheffler.
Scotty Scheffler.
And it's probably not going to happen this season. And we know he's been dealing with some things. So this year's been a lot different for him than the last two. He's got the hand herpes he's been dealing with, or whatever that hand injury is. I oversimplify it by calling it hand herpes because it's fun for me. And then he gave it to Jordan Spieth. Maybe it's a UT thing. I don't know. Those Longhorns stick together really close.
It's a Highland Park thing. They were at Mikosina or something together, and it's holding hands. And I don't know what they were doing, but
I'm sure they were holding hands somewhere.
It's a weird coincidence. It's a weird coincidence. Let's just say that.
And then the guy last season that was the closest to Scotty Scheffler on the course, Xander Schauffele, has been mostly a no-show this season. He's kind of charting his path back from injury, as well as Jordan Spieth is doing the same thing. Scotty Scheffler will lead the pack this over here in the as the Florida swing progresses on into Texas. But the first 3 months of the season for him have just been ridiculous with his injury. And it's not the Scotty Scheffler we're used to seeing. And when he was on the course, still not the Scotty Scheffler we're used to seeing. It's the Scotty Scheffler that I enjoy seeing the most. There's no question. I love watching Scotty Scheffler struggle. And I think a lot of people do. A lot of golfers enjoy when Scotty Scheffler fails. I think more people enjoy his failures than enjoy his successes. They're just afraid to say it. I think they're afraid to say it.
I mean, I don't know. He doesn't like he goes out there and hits kids with cars or anything. I mean, he runs over dogs. Runs over dogs and stuff.
He ran over a police officer one time.
But you also realize it's hard to follow up how he played last year.
Oh, I mean, that's
the hardest thing for him. Yeah. But notoriously, he's not great in the Florida swing. You're going to see him play Bay Hill. You'll see him play Players, but you won't see him play. He's not playing this week. He won't play. You won't see him play Valspar. So he's going to pick those two events to kind of prep him to get ready for Augusta for sure. But yeah, I mean, he's just not self-admittingly, he's like, listen, I don't really like the Florida golf swing. Obviously, the Players he's going to play an elevated event with Bay Hill. Those are something he's going to play. But I'm not saying he doesn't suit his game. I think every place kind of suits his game. And it's not so much different than playing in Texas. It's really not. You still have the type of grasses that he's used to playing on. But, it's just those preference things that he has. I mean, it's just really it is. But, it's very difficult, again, to follow up the season and the expectations that he's had from last year. So slow down on Scotty Scheffler not having a great year. He's going to have. I just said
he hasn't so far. I didn't say there's a chance he won't come out of it. There is, obviously. There's a lot of golf still to be played, but he hasn't had the greatest year. But we know it's due to the injury. I'm just saying I really enjoy watching him struggle. That's all.
That's the negative people like you. That's just what makes the world go around.
On the other side of that coin, Xander Schauffele's been dealing with a rib injury. He's going to tee it up for the first time this year at the Arnold Palmer. He's missed most of this early part of the season with that rib injury. He withdrew from the American Express. He didn't get to play in San Diego. So, he's got question marks around his game for sure. Rory McIlroy, dude, this time last year, he was in a full sprint towards the Masters. And then he ultimately got to the Masters and he was out of gas. He had nothing to offer the course there. So this season, I think he's made a concerted effort to play less. So he doesn't run out of gas before he gets to Augusta. And I think that'll show on the course when we get to that point. But
yeah, I mean,
all of these guys are they're question marks this season.
Yeah. And it's tough. Xander, he always plays well on the West Coast swing. That's where he's from. So certainly didn't like missing that. But, sometimes it's hard to get out of that baby crib and you hit your ribs on the side of that baby crib when you're getting out, so that's why potentially where the rib injury came from. But wow. I actually like where Rory is right now in terms of his game going into Augusta. You're right. His fatigue factor going into Augusta, but it's been a long time since Rory won on U.S. soil going into Augusta, so I like where he's at, and I really like the way he's driving the golf ball. So rest is going to be a key. He's going to be the same thing as Scotty Scheffler. He's going to play Players Championship, and he will play Bay Hill I don't know if he'll play. These guys are a little fickle in terms of will they play the week before Augusta is Houston. What fits in that schedule? What's the week before this year? But everybody's got a little bit of different deal. So we'll see. And to be honest with you, I know you don't like him either, but Jordan Spieth going in, I like you. Watch out for Jordan Spieth when it comes to these things.
Yeah, it's not even fun to watch him struggle anymore because that's all he does is struggle. So it's just not fun. I kind of want to see him do well so I can root against him again. But, Scotty coming in just is Mr. Perfection on the course. I need to see him struggle for a couple of years before I can start cheering for him to win again.
Okay.
But it all starts this week with the 2025 Cognizant Classic. As the Florida, is this your favorite? This is your favorite swing of the whole season, right? It's Florida.
Yeah, I like the Florida swing. Yeah, it's just for me, just knowing all the golf courses, playing the golf courses. The weather is going to be good. You can get some AWC with the wind and the rain potentially. So if people don't know what AWC is, adverse weather conditions. That's what we can get. I like the warm weather. When it comes to the golf, and just really some really cool historic places. I mean, TPC is, historic. You're going to Bay Hill, Arnie's Place, Valspar is coming up now as one of a bigger premier events. I think they might get a signature. It might be signature next year. In this event, Cognizant, which used to be the old Honda, now playing at PGA National. So you're looking at a stretch on the PGA Tour that are the 4 hardest golf courses that they're going to play in this stretch, and I like that. And you should like it too, because you're not going to see the 20 under pars.
It's still a par 71.
What? Who?
The course this week's a par 71.
Yeah, it is a par 71, but there's more water there than it's spooky how difficult these golf courses are. So Bay Hill can get a little squirrely if there's no wind. They can go low. Players Championship, it's rare that they go low, especially I like the way that they moved it back to March. For the scheduling, I didn't really like it when it was in May. Yeah. But I just love this swing for a lot of reasons.
A lot of sand on this course, 60 bunkers. Yeah. 60 sand bunkers on this course.
Sand and water.
Exactly where my ball would find just about everything.
You'd be in water.
No, I don't do water. I do sand. I can hit out of sand just as well as I can hit out of water.
Okay.
I'm just saying, which means I can't hit out of either one. Pleasant hello to Mr. Eric Todd, who joins us on Instagram. Hello, E.T. Surprised
What's
you're not
up,
out.
E.T.?
Surprised you're not in Chicago acting somewhere right now.
He is.
He's
probably had a little. He probably had a little break from Chicago Fire or Chicago PD or
Chicago Hope.
We need to get him. We need to get him on a show, or he needs to do his own show. Really,
he's been on the show. We need to have him on again.
All right.
Do you forget he was on our show once?
Maybe we'll get him for Masters picks.
Talking smack. Yeah, let's get ET on for Masters picks.
Let's get him on, Matt. We got to get that pretty mug on the screen too. He's everyone in the world's used to seeing him on TV. Now we got to get him on our show. So let's make that happen, ET. If we're able to get in your busy schedule, buddy, let's make that happen.
We're going to make it happen. He says cheers. Yeah, we're going to make it happen for sure.
Yeah.
So, yes, it is the Florida swing. Johnny's favorite, not so much mine. We're at Palm Beach Gardens, the champion course. It's a par 71, 7,167 yards with a $9.2 million purse. Last season saw Austin Eckroat at 17 under, walk away with Minwoo Lee at Eric Van Rooyen, tying for second at
Monopoly
14
man.
under. Huh?
Monopoly man.
He is. He still wears those ridiculous pants. I don't understand those things. So it'll be a fun week here. It's as you mentioned, a lot of water, a lot of sand. Scores we've discussed, they're not going to be the ones that I hate, at 20 under. I don't think we might get to double digits, but it's not going to be the 17, 18, 19. I don't think. There's a number of former winners here this week. Sung J M, Sepp Straka, Cashmere Keith Mitchell, Ricky Fowler, Russell Henley, all former winners here teeing it up. Straka was among those to star during the West Coast swing that we just came out of. He won at the Amex and almost did the same at Pebble Beach before ultimately falling short. Then you've got some guys here who might be poised to raise the trophy for the first time. And you're looking at Shane Lowry, Daniel Berger, Taylor Pendrith, Denny McCarthy. They've all flashed some form of excellence here early in the season, and they could certainly continue that here over in Florida. A Florida man. It's going to be my next podcast. It's just going to be called A Florida Man. I think
that's
me and
a show.
Colby put that together.
That was a movie.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, it's my idea. They can't have it.
Gerard Butler.
Gerald Depardieu. Oh, Butler,
yeah.
the
Butler.
president guy. What's it? He was on the what movies?
Black Hawk Down. Black Hawk
No.
Down. I don't know.
It was the Has Fallen. All the whatever has fallen. Olympus Has Fallen.
Gunsmoke.
All those series where he played the Secret Service dude. Those were good movies.
Gunsmoke.
I'd be surprised. Gunsmoke. Wonder if Eric Todd's been in all those movies. He's probably been in all those movies too.
We'll have to see in his SAG card. I know he's got a SAG card, so we got to see his IMB. What is it?
IMDb.
Yeah, IMDb.
I don't think extras get IMDb pages.
I don't know. He's
Did
not
he
just
ever had
a
a
normal.
speaking line. Did he ever have a speaking line? I don't think he ever had a speaking line, did he?
He's getting them. He's getting them. I don't know if they want to hear that big Southern Tennessee accent.
They'll probably overdub his voice anyway. They'll put some other voice actor over him.
Unless it's on Laramie or something.
Larrikin.
Larry's and Daryl's.
Let's take our first break here of the show here on From the Rough on FanStream Sports. Coming up on the other side, we will talk some of the field, some of the odds, and continue with our storylines right here on From the Rough on FanStream Sports. I'm Timmy. That's Johnny. We'll be back.
Hello, sports fans.
FanStream Sports.
Today's show is brought to you by Tom's Town, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka. Named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tom's Town, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
All right, guys, time to talk a little bit about Turf Life. You've seen the hats on our heads. You've been or seen the video of the studio. You've seen that the decals are all over the place. Turf Life. Man, it's the brand that salutes the consumer and industry players everywhere whose lives involve turf. What does that mean? That means if you play or have a business or, maybe you're a sports educator, you're going to be on turf at some point. So you live the turf life. So go ahead and tell everybody you live the turf life by having your Turf Life window decal or, the hat or the keychain or the something. Along that lines, just go to turflifeclub.com and become a turf head. That's what it's called when you live the turf life. You're now a turf head. And you can go join the club today, snag that window decal, or snag any other special Turf Life accessories and go over there to that website, which is turflifeclub.com, and get your stuff and show everybody that, man, I'm all about that turf life. And then you just kind of raise your coffee mug at them and go, yeah, turf life, baby. That's what it's about. And then that's the end of the commercial. Ding. That means it's done in microwave talk.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
For more than 3 decades, Bob's Steak and Chop House has remained an icon of DFW restaurants. Why? Well, maybe it's because of Bob. He's fanatical about cleanliness and friendliness, and his food, oh my Lord, his food. If you've been there, you know about it. If you haven't been there, you should know about it. The original Bob welcomes you at either of his 2 locations, Bob's on Lemon Avenue or the sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch, McKinney.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line, You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Coming back at you.
Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I'm IndyCarTim. That is PGA of America member Johnny Gerber, live from his Fort Worth studio, about to become the Kansas City studio. That travels more than John Gerber.
Not sure you're supposed to say that yet, but that's okay. Cat's out of the bag.
I don't even know. Oh, was that a secret?
Well, it isn't anymore.
Maybe. I said maybe.
Well, we're gonna have studio there regardless, and then we haven't told everybody the big exciting news yet.
No, we'll wait. Maybe until that actually happens.
It's already happening. I don't have a choice now. I already signed, so we're we don't have an option at this point.
No, we may have some differences of opinion on the way that needs to be handled, though. So I'll leave it at that. We'll fight off the air instead of on the air.
There's no fighting. I mean, this is a dictatorship. I promise you that at this point.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about never mind. We don't need to fight. We don't need to argue on the air about something that no one knows what we're talking about.
That's actually what makes it cool.
Let's wait until they know what we're talking about, and then we can argue about it.
No, you want to move to Columbus? Is that what you're saying?
Oh God, no! I will never ever make that request. Trust me.
Well, you might have to if you burn up the damn Dallas studio with the damn heater. So you never know.
No, I'll move. I'll take over the Tampa studio. JP can go somewhere else.
Yeah, you come to the Fort Worth studio. How about that?
Yeah, there you go. Probably costs more than my house studio does.
It has a tendency to do that. Yeah. And I'm trying to figure this out. I've been gone. The weather's. So when I leave, explain this to me. Am I getting bamboozled here? So I left for 4 days. I turned everything off in my house. I turned the AC off. I turned the heat off. I turned all the lights off. I do nothing. The week before, I did the same thing 4 days in a row. How do I have about the same electric bill?
So let me ask you this. When you returned, you turned it back on, right?
Yeah, of course. Well, of course.
The energy that it takes after you turn it back, it's probably cheaper if you just leave it on and adjust the temperature a few degrees.
That is such bullshit. That sounds like the goddamn customer service rep at TXU. I'm not buying that. If you do not use your energy, you should not be. How are they charging you for it?
Okay, that's not what I said. First of all,
first of all, I'm telling. I look at every day how much energy I use. And on those days, I'm getting charged.
Okay.
And I'm not here.
Okay.
Like almost the same amount when I turned it off than it was when it was running.
Okay.
So
you don't know how electricity works, is what you're saying.
I have sticks and a lighter. Yes, I do. I can make a campfire. Yes, I do know how energy works.
It's not electricity.
Well,
all right. Well, when you're ready for me to explain that to you, I'll be happy to do it. You forget I was a certified energy auditor for 10 years.
No, I didn't know that.
I know how things work.
Well, apparently I'm going to hey, tomorrow's cuss out day. Thursday's cuss out day. They going to get it. They are getting it.
Who's your energy provider?
And you keep your ass up, you're going to get it too. So
who's your electric provider?
TXU.
Well, that's your first mistake right there.
Okay.
See, I can't pick. I'm part of a co-op, so I can't pick my electric company, and I get screwed every month.
That's where they get you
from CoServe. Yeah, because I can't pick. I mean, they're part of a cooperative. So
you see my place, 2-bedroom,
yeah,
big, 1,000 square feet, 1,100 square feet.
All right.
So in this past month, from the month of February, and it was cold, I was gone. So we're 25th day. I was gone 10 of those days, so 15 days.
Okay.
I had a $420. I have a $420 electric bill.
You have a $420 electric bill for an 1,100 square foot apartment.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the first thing I would do, I would even stop the show right now, and I would go online and find another electric provider
And I was gone 10 days.
Yeah,
and I turned it all off.
You can't. No. You should be spending $120 a month on electricity.
I'm just telling you, I just got my bill today.
I have an 1,800 square foot house. If my electric bill gets to $300, I freak out because there's something wrong.
Yeah, there's some, and these are new places. So
those are brand new apartments. Yeah, you need to figure out that is not accurate at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think you should call them right now on the air, and we'll just play the whole conversation as part of the show.
That'd be great. That's why we need a 2-hour show.
That is ridiculous. Well, we get enough sponsors to pay for 2 hours. We'll do 2 hours.
All right, TXU is about to be a goddamn sponsor here pretty soon.
Like
they're gonna get lit up.
No, it sounds like you're a sponsor of TXU is what it is. You're paying them.
They got this dude messed up.
Dude, that's a racket right there. There's no reason that a brand new 1,100 square foot apartment should cost you $400. It should be $100 a month or less
for 15 days. Remember, 15 days.
Well, yeah, but that's not exactly how it works. That's not how electricity works. You're getting billed for 30 days. I know you think you turned everything off and that should adjust it, but that's not really how it works.
Well, I don't need to hear your shit either. So go ahead.
But it's about 4 times more than you should be paying. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And you have all electric, right? You don't have a gas, none of it. The heater's not gas. The water heater's not gas. None of that, right?
I'm not in a stone age, dude.
What?
But who has gas?
Everybody. Like half the population in Texas have gas heat and gas cooktops and gas. Oh. Yeah. A lot of depends on what neighborhood you're in. If there's I don't have gas, but the neighborhood across the street from me has gas. Every house I've ever lived in until this house has gas heat.
It's just like electric carts and gas carts. If you have gas carts, you're dumb.
What, for golf carts?
Yeah.
No, if you drive an electric car, you're dumb.
No,
they should have gas everything.
All right, let's talk golf. You got me fired up. My face is getting red. You gonna get cussed out. Everybody's cussed. I'm
used to it though.
That's true. That is true.
I'm very used to it. Getting into our players for the Cognizant Classic. By the way, my winning prediction is 12 under.
Depends on if it wind blows. That's probably pretty good.
Let's get into some of our online odds and the players that we have here. Johnny, I know you've looked at picks already and you've looked at odds. Do you remember who the favorite was here this week?
It wasn't who I picked. I know Russell Henley, who is on my board, was one of the top 2 or 3 favorites. Mm-hmm. Sepp Straka, maybe?
Nope. Close. I will tell you at 20-1, the favorite here is Shane Lowry.
Well, I don't know where they're getting at because I got Russell Henley at 19-1 where I do my action at. So,
well, you got that this morning. So these are from DraftKings and they're as of yesterday. So I'm just telling you those are, so Shane Lowry's probably come down too.
Yeah.
He's no doubt still your favorite. These are all as of yesterday, as of DraftKings. When I put the show together, I don't go back and do it on Wednesdays because I don't have time. Quite honest. Sung J M at 22-1 alongside Russell Henley at 22-1. Second, Sepp Straka. Sepp Straka, 25-1.
My name is Sepp.
My name is Sepp. And then Daniel Berger, 28-1, alongside Taylor Pendrith at 28-1. And then all 35-1s here, again, via DraftKings as of yesterday. Taylor Pendrith, he was 28-1. Casimir Keith Mitchell, Denny McCarthy, Minwoo Ri and Kurt
Ooh.
Kitayama. Is that offensive?
A little bit, just a little bit.
I was talking to the great Tito yesterday on the phone, and we were talking about him getting audio, for us to play on shows and stuff up in Columbus. And he goes, because he's going to go, I guess, with you too at the to the memorial, and he wants to get audio and video and stuff to use on the shows. And I was like, and we all talked about audio. I'm like, well, dude, just use your phone and get video. That way we can actually play them. I can make shorts out of them for our social media. And he goes, well, man, I did a great interview with Colin Morikawa last year, but I was afraid to give it to you guys. I thought Gerb might cuss me out because it was Colin Morikawa. I'm like, no, dude, he's just in love with his wife. He doesn't have anything against Colin Morikawa.
No, 100% do. He's, he withdrew with the 2-shot lead in the last round of Memorial because he was scared of me.
Well, he didn't feel good.
I'm sure I wouldn't feel good if your wife was getting ready to get taken from you.
How'd that work out for you?
It worked out fine for me.
I think they're still married.
Yeah, you think? Maybe not yet.
I didn't say they're happy. I just said they're still married. But
that being said, you keep doing those 8. I mean, Panda Express might not be a sponsor if you keep doing what you're.
What's the American
you like that
company?
orange chicken. I know you like orange chicken or whatever that got.
Oh man, chicken. I do. And at Panda Express, I love the orange chicken. I love the honey walnut shrimp, and I love the Beijing beef. Oh, dude, it's all good. That's where I took Holly Grace Robinson Thompson on our first date when they were in town. Yeah, I took her to Panda.
Panda?
Yeah, she's used to a little higher dollar outings, but only since Davis won, started winning.
No Payway?
I can't afford Payway, dude.
Hey, I love Payway.
I don't think I've ever had Payway.
We got one right by the apartment. That's just PF Chang's
Never been to PF Chang's.
Oh, PF Chang's is great.
If it was called PF Smith's, I'd probably go. I don't like to do Chang food though. I used to not ever eat. I didn't eat Asian food until I was like 45 years old.
So Panda Express is okay?
Well, yeah, because I'm older and I have a mature palate. I have a more mature palate now.
I'm gonna write this shit down now. I'll start writing all this shit
down. My last wife made me broaden my palate horizons, and she made me try broccoli for the first time, which I will never do that again. Asparagus, which I don't mind it when it's like grilled or something. I'm okay with asparagus.
Make you pee stink.
Well, it already does. It's pee. My medication does that. Let's see. And then she made me try Asian food. I had to try Thai food, which I'll never go back to that.
Oh, it's the best.
No, she made me try Indian food. I will never go back to that.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
But she did make me try like Panda one time, and I just found some things I like. I'm okay.
And Panda is like the gutter of Asian food, right? You do know that.
No,
like,
it's not.
That's like you saying you going to Jack in the Box.
I don't think it's anything like that.
It's terrible.
I think you're completely wrong.
It's terrible.
It's great food.
It's not even food.
And they invented orange chicken, by the way.
That's what you say.
That's what they say.
Orange California invented orange.
Doesn't have anything to do with Orange, California.
Orange County, California.
Orange County choppers invented orange chicken.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Real Housewives of Orange County. They made it.
We have got to take another break because I'm about to punch the wall here listening to you talk about Panda Express.
It's terrible.
We're going to come back on the other side and get into Johnny's winning picks, get into my dartboard picks, and give everybody a really good laugh, and then make everybody some money at the same time. We are From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I'm IndyCarTim. That is Johnny the Gerbman Gerbinator. We'll be back after this.
Hello, sports fans.
FanStream Sports.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka. Named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
In 1993, Bob opened the original Bob's Steak and Chop House on Lemon Avenue. 32 years later, the original Bob still greets you at the original Bob's. And now his sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch has opened in McKinney. Same fantastic beef and fresh seafood at these two Bob's, each run by the Bob's Steak and Chop House.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about turf life. What is turf life? It's pretty much, if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the turf life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the turf life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to turflifeclub.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other turf life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that turflifeclub.com.
Coming back at you.
Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I'm still IndyCarTim. That is still Johnny, PGA of America member Johnny Gerber. I'm still waiting to play the new PGA course over here. I'm still waiting for you to email me my passes.
Me too. I mean, they charge PGA members $175 to play.
Why do they charge you? It's your course. You own the course. So now that's a scam right there. That is what's called a scam.
Them some bitches must have
proportions.
TXU as electric, and they, hey, they got to charge so much TXU, and they're gonna get another one gonna get cussed out tomorrow. It's gonna cuss out Thursday is what it's gonna be. They're getting cussed out too.
Why?
I was just there.
Who's getting cussed out this time?
Whoever walks in front of me. That's just the way it is. I was over there a couple of weeks ago to do a tailor-made certification, a fitting certification, which is great. We do that every year with a new product. It was great. I mean, I've been over there a bunch, PGA Frisco. It's great.
Sure.
But PGA members don't need to be paying $175 to play that golf course. It's our golf course.
You shouldn't be paying anything.
Well, cart fee, $50, whatever.
No, you shouldn't have to pay anything.
They get enough from the general public to play it. It's a private club.
Yeah.
But it's owned by a co-op between Omni and PGA of America. So I don't want to get into the whole dynamics of it. That just gets me fired up more than anything. It was no different than when it was at PGA Golf Club in Port St. Lucie over there, and PGA National where they're playing this week. That's where the headquarters used to be for the PGA of America.
Yeah.
And it was the same shit. They charge us a boatload to play golf. I'm like, okay, cool. And our dues keep going. Don't get me. You greenlit me here real quick, and I'm just
bring it
between Panda Express and goddamn PGA Frisco. And it's nice. It's nice. I will say it's nice. It's very nice. What some of the shit that they did though, laying off people because they couldn't afford to move. Some of the higher, like one of my good friends and ET's buddy, he was second in charge of all the PGA tournaments, number 2 under Kerry Haig.
Huh.
And they said, hey, we can't, we decided, it costs us too much to build this place. Been there 20 some years. Don't let you go.
Wow.
So
let's go build on the most expensive property in all of Texas right now. That's what they did.
It's just some bad decisions. We got a new CEO this year, which is great. I don't want to get it. We could do a million shows on my thoughts and feelings about PGA and how they do not treat their members correctly and things like that. So let's
do that.
The next, if you keep getting me fired up, I'll go. I need to go down. I need to go to the hot tub or something. I don't know what I need.
So it's going to be a From the Rough exclusive. John Gerber's thoughts. John Gerber reveals honest thoughts on PGA of America structure and orange chicken.
There's going to be 2 things that's going to happen. I'm either going to get kicked out of the PGA or I'll be the next president.
Just take over as president.
And with Panda Express, I'm either going to get a lifetime full of food or they're going to poison me next time I go there, which I will never go there again.
It's the best food, man.
We got one right down. We got one right down the street, right across the street from Taco Casa. Now you want to talk about you want to talk about a fine establishment?
Yes, I agree.
Spicy bean.
Dude, I used to drive from Little Elm all the way to Gainesville just so I could go to Taco Casa. And the Taco Casa in Gainesville is in an old Grandy's restaurant. So it's huge.
Yeah, Grandy's. I
used to go to that Grandy's when I lived in Gainesville. It was good Grandy's. They moved.
Me and Waterbed ate like 150 chicken nuggets from Grandy's on the way from Dallas to Shreveport gambling one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to do a show on the best golf food available.
Oh, we can do that. That'd be good. That'd be
branch
cool.
out a little bit. Johnny, let's get into our fun part with Tim's dartboard picks as we throw these up on the board. Let's get some music here.
Let's get some full screen. Put it on full screen, son.
Hang on. What? No, I'm not doing that. I
No,
don't have it on full screen.
You want everybody to see me laugh at your picks? Is that what you
I
want?
I want your facial expressions when you see these.
I'm sorry, Denny. We're in trouble.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry, Denny. I can't. And to people, contrary belief, he doesn't send me his picks anymore.
No.
This is just a shock and awe to me as it is to you guys. So, Denny McCarthy, probably from the guy that's going to miss the cut this week. Probably. And I got him.
Look, here's my philosophy on Denny McCarthy. Okay, and you can throw yours out there when you do yours.
Let's hear it.
So look, he almost won at Torrey Pines. Torrey Pines is a golf course that, at least on paper, could not be worse for him.
I agree.
So he should have all of the confidence in the world. He's putting really, really well. He's going back to Bermuda grass, which he excels on. I've learned a lot from Johnny.
Yes, you're getting better.
Yep. And his irons have been really, really well. It's a golf course that will cater to his iron play really well. He's already had a number of runs at contention under his belt this year. If he can straighten out the driver a little bit, I think he'll turn some of those close calls into a victory this week. He has it. Everything points at Denny McCarthy if he does that.
Yeah, I agree. So basically, he's screwed. Basically,
he's gonna miss the cut.
yeah.
Johnny, that's my winner. My top 10 for you this week. My arch nemesis, Davis Thompson. He held the 36-hole lead at the Genesis before he backtracked over the weekend. He was unable to convert that advantage into a second victory, but he did show a little bit of form with his irons for the first time all year. The driver and his short game are becoming more comfortable with him. I think he's going to have to lean on those scoring clubs to contend, but I mean, for a top 10, I don't have an issue, and I have a surprise for you, Johnny, in the form of a new photo. I know you love the photos.
Yeah.
You like that?
For those of you listening to the podcast and not watching us on YouTube, I implore you to go find us on YouTube and check out the this part of the show on video.
What's the part sticking out? Like
I had my hat on the back of my head.
Is that your visor? Your visor?
Look, I didn't have a lot of time, okay? I'm not a professional Photoshopper. I literally did that during the commercial break, okay?
Yeah, it looks authentic. Yeah.
Well, that's supposed to be the funny part, is it's not. It just looks ridiculous.
It's so great.
So there you go. Thought you'd get a kick out of that. And then my top 10, a guy I've never had on a card before, and maybe who I never heard of before, at plus 450. Chris Ventura. Look,
it's Ace's son.
Yeah, Ace's son.
Yeah.
Ace's son's like a monkey or something.
Oh, yeah.
And that wasn't racial.
Dolphin.
Yeah. Look, the Cognizant we know is no stranger to surprise winners. And Ventura kind of fits that bill this week. I did learn that he's from Norway, which was kind of cool. I like Norway. I've never been there, but I have ancestry there.
Kind of a little backstory. I know you don't know much about him. He's kind of been on and off the tour for a little bit. Played at Oklahoma State. That's one of the reasons why Victor Hovland went to Oklahoma State. So they, he's a bit older, but a super talented guy, hits it forever, kind of fits that mold. But he's one of those guys that's an underachiever. I mean, I'm going to call it how it is. He's got so much talent. He was one of those Oklahoma State kids that was can't miss kid. Whatever has gotten in the way, but he's that first kind of European kid that kind of came to Oklahoma State. I mean, I think Christoph, his real name was Christoph Ventura, but
right.
He's probably early 30s now, mid 30s. I think he's seasons, been on off the tour, more times in a bad grip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's Corn Ferry and things like that. So underachiever, I believe I had high expectations from him, but yeah, super talented guy. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know what's been holding him back, but he's back on the tour full time, coming off Corn Ferry from last year. So, maybe getting some regular starts might help him, but super talented guy. I'm not so sure this golf course fits him. I don't think he drives it straight enough. You look at a golf course that, length, he's probably top 25 in length on the PGA Tour. So, I don't know. I don't know, long and wrong doesn't fit here. So we'll see.
But he's a little hot this season. Like you said, he just regained his tour card this season after the Corn Ferry. I almost called it the Ben Hogan Tour. God, how old is that? From last year. But he had a T25 at Mexico. He had a top 5 at the Farmers. He's been gaining strokes throughout the bag with his irons. And he's had quality starts in his last 4 tournaments. So I just threw him in there for a top 20.
I don't mind it.
At 450, that's a good value, I think.
Yeah, he's going to shoot. He's going to shoot 12 under, or he's going to shoot 12 over.
Right. We'll cross our fingers for the other.
Yeah.
Which means it is time that everybody needs to pay attention.
We're all drunk.
Just about, as it's time for Johnny's. Where's my music? Winning picks for the 2025 Cognizant Open. Johnny, tell us about your card.
After coming off 2 profitable weeks, like we talked about at the beginning of the show, love this card. This is where we start our action. This is what we love. This is what we're doing. Russell Henley, 19-1. Tim had him at 22-1, which I would have rather had him at 22-1, which is great. I don't know where
I had him at 30-1.
Well, I don't know where he's getting 30-1. Maybe at Panda Express.
No, I got 30-1 from BetUS this morning is where I got 30-1.
I don't know what they must be doing out of the backyard at Panda Express, like hustling out there. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm
getting Panda on the way home. By the way,
I'm sure you are. 19-1. Love Russell Henley. Always played well here. One of his PGA Tour wins. This guy, it just fits the mold. This golf course. If you look at the trends here, not the longest guy on the PGA on the tour, but you look at how we're looking at these picks. They're very solid drivers of the golf ball. Distance and accuracy is going to be the key here. I love Russell Henley in this spot, 19-1. Denny McCarthy, despite what Tim says, 33-1. I hope he doesn't hear us, but everything you said, Tim, is correct. Everything you have said is correct. And I'm going to tell you this. He's going to make a push for the Ryder Cup. And here's why I'm telling you this. He's from that area, from the New York area. He did play at Virginia, but that golf course with the putting on that and the way he's been playing, Denny McCarthy may be a push for the Ryder Cup. I love him in this spot. He needs to win. He's a guy that if he wins once, he's going to win more than once because he puts the ball so well. Right. He's a pick that if he plays Valspar, that I like him a little bit better at Valspar than I do here. But I love him in this spot at 33-1. Great value. Another, as we spoke, underachievers, Cam Young. I'm going to call him Cameron this week just because every time I call him Cam Young, he disappoints.
Yeah,
40-1. Better. So I'm going to call him Cameron Young.
That's why I put Cameron on the card.
Thank you. We've had him in our situation a lot. I have high expectations for him. He's underachieved. He's going to tell you he's underachieved. One of the best drivers of the golf ball on the PGA Tour. That's why I like him this week. I shuffled around on where to put him as a winner, whether top 10, top 20s, but I was tired of putting him in the top 20 spot. I like him to win. 40-1's great value. In our new Taylor Montgomery of the year, our ham sandwich pick.
It's better than Taylor Montgomery.
45-1. Ben Griffin. If you watch some of these interviews, he is excited, loved coming back, loved playing in Mexico. He likes that. He'll tell you he struggles on the West Coast with the grass, but he loved coming back to Florida. That mentality when these guys get into these tournaments is a big, big key with confidence on these greens. Ham sandwich pick 45-1. I love Ben Griffin. Top 10 pick this week. If it's about 65 to 75 degrees and Cashmere Keith is wearing those pullovers, I like him this week. If it's 85, he's out. There's too much shit to do there in West Palm Beach. Yep. But at plus 425 to finish in that top 10, I'm going to take a chance on him. Hasn't played well this week, but you look at it, he's one of the best drivers on the PGA Tour. Look at all of them. Russell Henley, great driver. Denny McCarthy, better driver of the golf ball, but his equalizer is his putter. Cameron Young, great driver of the golf ball. Ben Griffin, great driver of the golf ball. Keith Mitchell fits that mold. Like him at 425.
Great announcer, too.
Lee Gill Hodges, plus 550 to finish in that top 10. He's trending well. He's a little bit under the radar, but I like him in this spot. Again, he fits that mold, driving the golf ball well. I shuffled around with him to put him in the top 20, top 10, but I like his past form. I like how he's been playing. He's not going to make a lot of mistakes. It's not a tournament unless it's just dead calm that you're going to have to shoot 20. But I like maybe that 12 to 15 range. I think he fits that mold because he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. I like him in that spot at top 10. Two top 20s. The old guard, Lucas Glover, plus 240. I don't know what to say. Again, one of the better drivers of the golf ball. This is just the trend this week. And if you look at our picks week to week, these are trends. They have the common denominator this week. And a lot of weeks when we pick these is how they fit the golf course. This golf course is demanding off the tee. This is what you got to do. I love Lucas Glover in this spot at plus 240. Homegrown guy, Eric Cole at plus 310. This guy's probably played this golf course more than anybody playing in the tournament. Point blank period. He struggled the last couple weeks. Not struggled. He's taken the last couple weeks off to rest. He's built for this Florida swing. He's a Florida guy through and through. He probably knows every piece of grain on this green. I like him in this spot. I didn't pick him to win just because I think he might be a little bit rusty, but I like him in this top 20 spot. Eric Cole at plus 310. There's your winners this week. We're going to keep on this roll of 3 weeks in a row profit, and we are in the next couple of weeks, and it's probably going to be this week. We're going to get some winners on the board.
We are going to get some winners on the board, so you guys better be there for it. And as we mentioned at the top of the show, you got to follow Johnny's system. Follow us every week. Make sure you tune in to Johnny's social media at J Gerber PGA Pro on X. I am at IndyCarTim. The show is at From the Rough PGA. The network is at FanStream. I just changed it. What is it? What is it, Johnny? At FanStream. We'll forget that. Just follow us.
It better be at FanStream Sports something.
Well, no, it is. It's at FanStream. You're limited on numbers. I forget here. Oh, I can tell you what it is because I have it on my phone. It was at FanStream DSP, but then I changed it to better suit our Dallas location.
FanStream DFW.
It is FanStream DFW. That is exactly what it is. So yeah, follow along the network there. You'll get Johnny's picks every Wednesday. Usually before lunch, we'll post those on all the social media, and then Johnny reposts them on his stuff and on his Facebook and on his Instagram. I always forget about Instagram. I forget that's a thing. But yeah, you'll find them everywhere, and then we'll talk about them here every Wednesday in our preview show on From the Rough on Fan Stream Sports. And then later that day, it's live at 5 o'clock Central. And then later that day, wherever you get your podcasts, you can find that episode. And then we'll do our Monday recaps of the previous week, recap all the betting stuff, have a little fun with you, and talk a lot of golf on Mondays as well. And then if we ever decide to do Saturdays, we'll talk about Johnny's matchups for Saturday, which you can also find everywhere on social media. Johnny sends those to me early in the morning to make sure that we have time for you to see them. And go wherever you go to make your picks and place your bets, and you do that, and then you go make some money. We do those on Sunday as well for the weekend. So lots of opportunities for you guys to find us, lots of opportunities for you guys to make some money with Johnny's picks for free, by the way, for free. We're not charging yet. We may get there. We got a lot of followers, too, on social media.
You can buy Tim some Panda Express for all your winnings.
Yeah, send me a $20 Panda Express gift card, and I will love you forever.
That's right. That's right.
Some naked pictures of your sister. That would be fine too.
But probably not.
I would take those. But we'll do it all again on Monday with the Cognizant recap show here on From the Rough on Fan Stream Sports. Johnny, until next time, should have been better prepared. You guys keep hitting them straight.